Hello everyone, Iron Wolfman here, and today we're going to be discussing horses. So basically we're going to do a Dynasty Warriors 9 horse guide. As soon as you start the game, you're going to only have access to 3 characters who cannot purchase any horses yet. So, or rather it's very much out of the way. So basically you're just going to want to finish the Yellow Turban Rebellion, and then once you reach chapter 2, you'll have access to Luoyang right here. And as you can see, there's a stable right here. And you're going to want to actually purchase a horse so that you can start leveling it up. As you can see, I have all the horses here. So you initially start with Birch, Mahogany, Walnut, Chestnut, or Maple. And you're going to want to buy Maple because it has the highest speed and stamina, which will allow you to get to places much faster. So, you have 3 stats, as you can see: speed, impact, and stamina. Speed is literally just how fast you can go. Impact is how much damage you'll do to enemies when you run into them, and stamina is how long you can sprint. So let's change our costume real quick. Okay, so let's get out of here and let's show off stamina. So you can see the green bar on the bottom. If I just move with the left stick, you can see that I'm just going to move normally. But if I press and hold R1, you're going to sprint, which is obviously much faster. So the next thing to take note is that you have multiple ways of gaining XP. So when you gain XP, you'll level up as any other XP system, and in this case you will gain stats. So if you look over here, just by running around I can actually gain XP, and also if you kill officers and other troops, you'll be able to level up your horses. So if you see, as I am riding my horse, let's see. Oh, here you go. So that's actually something to take note of. When you run out of stamina, that will happen. Your horse will go up or get on its hind legs and then stop. And here we are. So we leveled up just from riding around. So its speed went up by 1, his impact went up by 4, and his stamina went up by 2. So down the line, as you keep leveling up your horses, you're going to be able to really increase that speed of yours. So let me just show you how my hex mark is looking right now, because that's what I used. Look how fast I am. I'm not even sprinting, and I'm way faster than the other horse already. Now watch when I sprint. Dang, super speed. Yep, but I don't want to get used to that because I need to level up my other horses. Yep. So these 3 are special horses. You can only get them by meeting certain conditions. Those conditions are as follows. Shadow Runner, you need to beat Cao Cao, Jia Xu, and Dian Wei's story mode. Then it'll be unlocked in the shop for 50,000 gold. Hexmark, similar concept. You beat Liu Bei and Pang Tong's story, and you will have it unlocked in the shop for the same price. And now Red Hair, for double the price, if you beat Liu Bu, Dong Zhuo, and who else? Oh, Guan Yu, then you unlock this in the shop. And I said double because it's 100,000 coins. So what makes these completely different from the others is that their starting stats are ridiculous. Shadowrunner and Hexmark, I believe, start with the same stats. So 120 speed, 700 impact, 300 stamina. Whereas if you look at this, Oh, this is actually kind of a lot of impact for what it is. But if you look at that, right? 20 more speed. That's a lot more. 300 more impact. Jesus Christ. And 100 more stamina. So these are really top notch. And as you can see, I'm not even done leveling up Hexmark, and it's way faster than everything that you've seen so far. Right. So the one that has the highest stats actually out of the box is Red Hair. It starts with 150 speed, 800 stamina or impact, and 400 stamina instead of 120, 700, and 300. Yep. So what I recommend is that you immediately start the story with Cao Cao. Since the way you unlock characters is by completing chapters, he actually opens up all the characters that you need in order to get all the horses. So if you start with Cao Cao, then you can finish Dianwei, and then Jiaxu, and then you'll be done with getting getting the Shadowrunner, pretty much. And then you can go on to Peng Tong and Liu Bei, because that's just only 2 characters. And then you can do the rest with Liu Bu, Dong Zhuo, and Guan Yu, and then you'll have all the horses. Another thing to take note is that you do not have to be at a stable in order to get horses. You can actually go to any of your getaways or hideaways. So I'll just show you how to do that real quick. I wonder how fast these loading times would be on a PS4 Pro with a SDD or whatever it's called. Okay, so you go in your hideaway. If you press triangle, you can actually change your horse. So there is no excuse for not being able to switch your horse or equip your horse. Yep, and that's basically it. That's all you need to do. So remember, as soon as you start the game, you're going to want to get to Luoyang by finishing the what's it called? Yellow Turban Rebellion. Purchase Maple because it has the best speed and stamina out of all the 5 starting horses. And then make sure to equip it with all the characters that you're using, and complete those 8 different characters in order to unlock all the different horses for you to purchase. Yep, and that's basically it. As you can see, I'll just show it real quick. Let's go Shadowrunner. They also look cool. So I'll just show off all the horses real quick. It has a lot of gold and black. Oh, the horse is all black. We got gold trim with blue. Hexmark. It's all white with silver, green, and light blue. And it's a bit more armor than the other horses. Okay, and then let's take a look at Red Hair. I believe this one's taller. It has a lot of gold, red, and black. And it's quite armored too. Okay, the last couple, I guess I'll just show you the rest of the horses. I'm gonna start with Birch. It's the first horse I got because I just only cared for the cosmetics. And it's a white horse. White horse with gray hair. I'd say that one is also pretty good. It has good stamina and decent speed. But you really want to get Maple. Maple is just much faster. Okay, here's Mahogany. Kind of dark brown with a little bit of black. Walnut. If I'm correct, this is actually just the default horse that you can call without having to equip one. It's either this one or Chestnut, but this one has a little more, or has a lot of black and a lot of brown. Okay, here's Chestnut. Okay, as you can see, you have... Okay, yeah, so the other one was the default horse. This one has the white, or off-white socks and the little streak on their forehead running along that snout. And then Maple. Your gray colored horse with a couple splotches of lighter grayish brown. Yep, so those are all the horses. Basically, you're just gonna want to get, like as I said earlier, you're gonna want to get Maple, and then start off on Cao Cao's route. That way, you're gonna get Shadowrunner, then Hexmark with Liu Bei and Pang Tong, and then Lü Bu, Dong Zhuo, and Guan Yu for red hair. Of course, you can just, as soon as you play Cao Cao's route and you unlock those other characters, you could just go to red hair, but that will leave you one extra story without a special horse. Yep, so that's basically it. By the way, if you're wondering how to get a hideaway, there is a little tutorial on it when you get to Luoyang. It costs 30,000 gold, but it's pretty easy to make. There's a bunch of money or gold farming guides out there, so it should be really easy to get these hideaways. Not to mention, no matter what happens during the story, you can always warp to one that you have. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for next time.